This is coming in from India Glitz, and is this the storyline of Thalapathy Vijay's Beast? Now this is very interesting, John. I like the sound of this.
You know what I'm going to do quickly here? I'm going to flash this. I know you're going to reuse this because it sadly didn't get used.
Yeah,
but I simply have to flash up this little thumbnail that I put together. Because I thought I was quite fucking impressed with that. I'm not going to lie.
That's very
there was a lot of work done in that. You wouldn't believe. The palm trees had to be flipped to make them full trees. They just weren't there. And then I cut the bold Thalapathy out. I just thought it was a nice little thumbnail.
It's fantastic, John. I will go to use when we clip this. But Thalapathy Vijay's Beast is a non-stop shooting mode and is currently happening at the Sri Gokulam Studios near Chennai. A grand mall set has been erected and a high-octane action sequence is being canned. Reports have emerged that one of the villains, played by Shine Tom Chacko, takes shoppers in the mall hostage, and Thalapathy Vijay gets into beast mode to rescue those in danger. It's said that the hero in the story is a special agent, and this is one of the operations that he
playing the hero?
Completes in his own style and ingenious methods. Could be a con man still.
Because I heard he was a con artist on
the
run.
We will have to wait and watch the film to know if this is the exact depiction. But John, I'll just the Beast team, after the completion of Chennai mall portions, will fly to Russia. We mentioned that last week for another exciting schedule that will feature international villains as well. A single from the film is also expected as a grand Diwali treat for fans in November.
Yes,
I said that right, John. We talked about that as well. They're going to be doing a single. This seems to be a format of Indian cinema that is another way of promoting the film. But Beast directed by Nelson Dilip Kumar, is produced by Sun Pictures with Anirudh scoring the music. Thalapathy Vijay is romancing Pooja Hedge, while Yogi Babu, Silva Garavan, VTV Ganesh and Aparna Das and others co-star. So what do you think of that as a plot, John?
Stephen,
I think it's simple. It's very action.
I don't know if that's the out and out plot. That's what I'll say. That may be the synopsis for that specific sequence. That interaction between Thalapathy and Shine Tom Chacko. In that moment, he may be a hostage. He may be taking people hostage in this shopping centre mall, and he has to go in and save the day. I don't know if that will be the entire theme of the whole movie. Maybe it will. Maybe Shine Tom Chacko's playing the villain, and he's a special agent getting after him. Stephen, we've seen it before. We know he can do it. We've seen it in movies like Ferry, I'm pretty sure it was, where he played the police officer who tried to get away from his past life. His family obviously get wiped out, apart from his daughter. It was his daughter, wasn't it? Obviously, we know he can do these sequences. We know he can play this multi-layered character, these kind of special agents. We know it because we've seen it in Thalapathy as well, when he was in the army and came out and had all his friends. In that sequence, Stephen, where they killed, I think, 8 different people. Sleeper cells. An incredibly slick sequence.
That was fantastic,
It was. So we know the guy can do it. In terms of the whole story, I suppose that would be quite cool. Again, he's hunting, instead of him being the con artist that's on the run, the villain, maybe it's Shine Tom Chacko, and he's chasing them all over the world, trying to get answers, trying to take this guy down. It's a nice concept, Stephen. I would have just preferred, though, for Thalapathy to be playing this sort of darker, not darker, but a minor sort of villain who turns good maybe at the end. Con artist who's on the run. There's levels to why he's on the run, and then ultimately it's revealed that he's not the guy been portraying him in the movie. He's actually a good guy, almost like you can't catch me or something like that.
It sounds good. It doesn't actually say where the source comes from, this idea, or whether or not it's true or not, but it's heavily rumoured. It's one option, I suppose. It'd be very interesting to see Thalapathy in that sort of role where he's got to almost gun commando style and use his skills to. Stephen,
I'm looking forward to that scene. Because we've obviously seen the coin sequence in Cafe as well, where he uses some ingenious tricks to take down guys. So we've seen the guy doing it in other movies. We know that it will play out well in terms of an experience. Looking forward to seeing how it's structured, how he actually gets into this building, infiltrates it, takes down this guy. Maybe not takes him down, but saves the hostages. But it sounds like a very cool
I'm also
sequence.
looking forward to the single as well, John, coming out, because I think this is going to be the first time that we've.
I want to hear Thalapathy singing it.
I
liked Cootie Story. He's got a good voice. Sing more.
I think he will. I think now, John, he's in that position. I think the ones that we've been watching and we've been reacting to, some people are saying what he's doing.
Well, listen, it's Thalapathy.
It was earlier stuff as well, John. He's a more established actor now, especially in that genre. obviously Roof has been keeping us right with his earlier films. We've watched a couple so far, and
you don't have to watch all of his classic hits, man.
That's
you want to get different.
You want to get a feel for his
you want to get a rounded perspective of his journey. You want to watch some of the maybe lesser movies that have maybe not done as well. You want to see where he's failed. I think it
makes you appreciate him more in the later films as well, how far he's came, and we can see the glaring differences. Obviously, but it's night and day for us because we're kind of doing it in reverse. We've not watched him from the sort of early 90s all the way through to now.
There's not many actors on the planet just now that have had a flawless career. Leonardo DiCaprio ain't had a flawless career. Maybe Daniel Day-Lewis, but he's just a show
He's a one-off,
He's a smarty pants,
Didn't do a lot of films though, John.
He didn't know, but I think even if he'd done 20 movies, it'd have
been 20 hits,
It'd have been 20 hits, because that's the way Daniel was the kind of guy in school who could dunk at basketball, could score scissor kicks, overhead kicks and stuff like that at football, was an incredible player at ping pong, could play tennis. Incredible swimmer, could run 10Ks in 20 minutes or something like that, if that's even a good time. I don't know, I don't run. Just, this guy's good at everything. Everything. I can play Abraham Lincoln. I can play one of the Guildford Four. I can play this guy. Can you? I can play a gangster in New York. Fuck off. He's class though. I love Daniel Day-Lewis. I'm a man without conviction. But look, getting back to Thalapathy, Steve, briefly want to ask you this. They say it's globetrotting. There's going to be international villains. Would you like to see James Cosmo back playing a villainous role in an Indian movie? Because he was really, I actually quite like. He was one of the standouts in Jagami Fandram.
He was a bit of a big fucking ignoramus of a guy, but he played it well.
Rangers fan, Steve.
He played it well,
I'm only kidding.
he played it very well, and I was laughing at moments just with his ignorance, and he was such a big presence in that movie. The Dinesh one, wasn't it? The one on Netflix. I can't remember.
Jagami Fandram.
Yeah, that was it. I was going to say that, but I wasn't sure. But it was a big presence in that film. It was one of the better things in the film as well. It was a very average movie, if I'm being honest.
International villains going to Russia. I'm trying to think off the top of my head, good Russian actors. I can't think of anybody. Olga Kurylenko. Doesn't have to be a male. Could be a woman. That woman from whatever that movie was, single word movie. She played
John,
that.
as long as they don't get your man from Black Widow doing Russian again.
Oh, David Harbour?
No, the villain.
This English guy.
Yeah, can't remember his name now.
Blanking on his name as well.
Yeah, I'm blanking on that.
He's appearing in a Guy Ritchie movie.
Ray Winston.
Yeah.
Don't get him. He's a terrible.
Get Alfie.
Can't do accents.
Get Alfie Allen in.
Yeah.
Not even attempt a Russian accent, but play a Russian like he was in John Wick. Get him in. I've been intrigued to see how they cast it.
Yeah.
And how they capture these different locations. Georgia in the United States, Chennai, maybe replicating northern Indian locations, going to Russia. Intriguing.
John, well, that's the other thing you have to consider. It might not be actual portrayed as Russia in the movie.
Exactly.
Because of obviously COVID. I think they've had to go to different locations. That's right. So
Stephen, you've got Mad Haven as well. We reacted to a Mad Haven movie. I think it's actually out now. The space one.
Yeah.
I think it was it a space one? I think it was a rocket scientist who was
rocketry,
being hunted. He was being hunted, and he also goes to Scotland.
Rocketry,
rocketry, yes. He goes to Scotland, goes all over the world, and they shot it very well. So that's what I'm expecting from this. You better do it right. Whoever the first time director is that Thalapathy's bringing into the limelight. Ravi Chandra as well, man. Anirudh to Ravi Chandra. Looking forward to that music.
In November they said the single's coming out.
Look, that's what I'm saying. Looking forward to that music, Stephen. If Anirudh's involved,
I'm waiting.
I'm waiting. I love that catchphrase. I actually hunted down all of the movies he says it in. We've since watched all of them. Master, he does the laugh. His laugh's amazing, by the way. It's always got that bass to it when you listen. Because I'm listening to it with headphones on usually, and he's got a really sort of bassy voice. And his catchphrase, man, I absolutely love it. I want to see that in this movie as well.
I think you will, John.
Because Stephen,
it's either that, the cigarette trick, or the gum.
Oh, the gum trick's better than the cigarette trick, incidentally. I prefer that now. All the good action heroes have got them. Like Savarni, Sly Stallone, Jason Statham, to a lesser extent. They've got those sort of catchphrase
or characteristics.
So
Robert De Niro's got it as well.
That's what you want in life. That's what you want. Just looking forward to it.
I'm looking forward to it.
Looking forward to being immersed in the build up to a Thalapathy movie.
And you can watch our trailer reactions to Beast, our single reactions to Beast here on this channel.
The single will get blocked.
Sony Music, if it's them it will. But we're going to move on, John, to